fish who eats everything thrown at it. Oh, I think we've seen this on the channel before, but I think this is an extended video. This is some kind of puffer fish that's made out of Satan juice and demon bugs. It can eat anything, toxic or no, it doesn't matter. It just can. A scorpion? A scorpion. The scorpion is stinging it, and it doesn't matter. The fish just beats it. That's terrifying. Is that a poisonous water snake? What is this fish? Why is this fish like this? And imagine the horrors of our reality if the fish was bigger than us. Hello everybody and welcome to Kalbus. My name is Lumo and today we are looking at r/OddlyTerrifying, a subreddit dedicated to things that are just nightmare fuel. Things that will keep you up at night and make you sit here and question why. These are what can be described as hazardous information or mimetic hazards, so let's just get right into it. Hunters in the woods terrified by weird noise plus scream. Ah, good. My favorite, things relatable to me up here in the woods. Oh, it's mountain lions. It's mountain lions. Or it's cougars. Either way, that is, terrifying. That is absolutely terrifying. Wait, no, I'm wrong. This post is fake. This is a fake post. The audio was taken from a video of a mentally ill woman in Mexico. In the other post, in which this scream was posted today, someone called out the audio. Wow. Who would fake things on the internet for clout? Certainly not Redditors. Big FYI, Hammerhead worms are here! Please be careful when working in your yard. Oh, what you doing, buddy? Apparently they are potentially dangerous and toxic when ingested. I'm trying to find why we should be concerned about these worms, because everyone in the comments are just like, I don't understand why. They're here. Where the frick were they before? Thank you, comments. I agree. Is it a wormnado? They're mostly harmless, just don't eat. Okay, cool. So it's just a worm that you can't eat. I'm not sure about you, my friend. I'm not sure about you. But I personally was not thinking about eating that worm. Now, you might have been. So now you know not to. But if you're still thinking about it, I'm gonna have to tell you to not. A waste end of Selva's FC Stadium. One slip and you're gonna enter the void. I hate it. I despise heights. I'm terrified of heights. I will admit this readily. I'm scared of being high. At the same time, I would jump out of a plane with a parachute because that's novel. This is not novel. This is like a great way to end up a vegetable. I don't like this. And what I like even less is the uncomfortable butt print looking thing on the seat in front, because that's very clearly just a plastic warping around the supports of the chair, but it looks like someone had a very surprised booty. Like it's got the two eyes and the square mouth. It screams because it's very high up with no guardrails. Stranger offers jello frantically.
Goddamn jello. It's good jello. Orange. Tangerine. Take the goddamn jello.
You
don't want it? Take it. Take it. Take it, David.
This feels like a world of horror interaction.
Take the goddamn.
I don't. Oh god, this is not oddly terrifying. This is just actually horrifying. Like, I'm scared, and it doesn't look like jello. It doesn't look like jello. There's something in there. There's something in there. Also, this comment, me, an empath, sensing that he wants you to take the jello. Always so jealous of how empaths can just read people. Photograph of German World War II propaganda minister Joseph Goebbels after he found out his photographer is Jewish. That's terrifying. That is just straight up Mr. Burns level. That is just a nightmare. Thankfully, this was at the League of Nations, so he could do nothing but scowl. But simultaneously, bruh moment? That entire period of time is a bruh moment on a global scale, honestly. Life goes on! This is a fish on that Sigma male grind set. If he's walking, he's working. That's terrifying. It amazes me the lengths at which animals can function with mortal wounds. There's no way that dude was living for long, honestly. But just, I don't know how to put this, but like, I've seen so many images of animals, just kind of being less than they were prior to a previous engagement with another animal. That's the best way I can say it, so YouTube doesn't hit us with the big yellow hammer. But yeah, no, and it's just amazing to me that, they just keep going. Anyway, if you hear clicking, it's because I'm playing with my fidget pen, because seeing that was very uncomfortable for me. If you fall in, you drown! Oh, this is what happens when someone takes the ladder out of the pool in The Sims, and they just straight up, they just worked with it. They just worked with it. Something is terrifying to me, not about the danger deep water or the inability to get out. Caution, non-buoyant water. There is no buoyancy in this water. How does that work? How does that work? It's apparently sewer water? Ugh. This is Jasper. He's an eyeless Sphinx cat. He's metal as hell is what he is. That's just... I mean, it's a little bit scary, obviously. The skin very tightly hugs the skull. This is what modern researchers will say cats look like and not the adorable balls of fluff that they are. But just, man, that is terrifying. It's cool, and I want to pet its little leathery head, but that's terrifying. It's not just me, is it? When you switch sides to face the wall. Oh, I love phasmophobia. Oh, God, dude. I am very lucky that for the amount of times I've been inflicted with sleep paralysis, I've not once made a friend during that period. Man, I hate this. I despise it because there's a fourth face in the back center. And the fact that that one is so barely defined, it torments me. That dentist has a strange sense of humor, that's for sure. LOL. This was in my dentist's waiting room. Oh, I love this. It's so stupid. I love Face App Gollum. This isn't terrifying. This is funny. Is it Gollum or is it Smeagol? It's been so long since I've watched the extended trilogy. It only took most of my teen years. For the first sitting. The cow with whatever that thing is on its back! I expanded the image using the Reddit enhancement suite, and the quality of my life has decreased rapidly. That is, very clearly another, that is a conjoined fetus situation, right? The bracelet doesn't help. That really doesn't help. And I hate you for that, and I hate you for that. I'm trying to find context. Yeah, someone in the comments looks like some kind of cow joined situation. You need to stop. You need to stop. This is actually very upsetting for me to look at. I can't believe they've got Grafted out here. Came home from visit and my neighbor's door is gone. All right, walking up the stairs. Oh. I expected it to be missing. What? Oh, I don't like that. There's probably a logical explanation. Oh, God, that sketches me. That sketches me out. That sketches me out. Guy coughs up blood clot in the shape of his lungs bronchioles. How? How in God's name does anyone cough that up? What kind of internal issues do you have on that? This is from a decade ago. This is not the first time I've seen this. But every time I see it, I question it because how can it be real? And every time there's a new answer and I never know what this is. It's either slime mold, it's not slime mold, it's a mold, it's not a mold, it's just a weird plant that's been skinned, it's not a weird plant that's been skinned, it's nerve endings, it's not nerve endings, it's a blood clot, it's not a blood clot. I never get a consistent answer with this thing. And I'm seeing a news article about this, so it must be the blood clot thing, but it's dated forever ago. The ground looks like it's breathing in this Quebecian forest. Ooh, hey, you got some demons. Oh, I hate it. I hate it. What's under there? Is that just the wind catching a pocket? Is that wind hitting a cave, hitting loose dirt? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, so apparently, it's just ground that's not been rooted, and the wind is pulling on the trees that are rooted to it, and that is the explanation. And that's all the time we have for today on Kalbus. If you like this, make sure to subscribe, leave a like, see your therapist, and share this with a friend that you don't like. Force them to see the weird grafted Elden Ring cow. Thank you. If you want more r/OddlyTerrifying, there'll be another one popping up on your screen in just a couple of seconds. But until then, my name has been Lumo, and I hope to see you in the very next Kalbus video. Have a great rest of your day.